Hi there, I am Tanya Windecker and I have complex PTSD myself, and today I would like to talk about social media because it can be very beneficial, especially on days where we feel isolated and alone, but it can also be very triggering at other times, especially when we're in in a crisis situation, when we're really struggling and we're posting to reach out for help, and either we don't get a reply or we get an unhelpful reply, and things can really spiral out of control for us. We can be really triggered. Okay, and I think it's really important to talk about this because social media could be awesome for us to reach out for help, because who else is going to understand our struggles better than another person with complex PTSD? So what I like to do is, when I see a post where someone is struggling, especially on days where I don't feel so well, when I'm typing out the response, before I actually post it, I read it out loud, because I really want to get that into my head, that at the other end of all these screens is actually a human being with a heart, soul and emotions. So that way I can check in with myself. Would I actually say this to that person if he or she would sit in front of me right now? Okay, it's just a little check. But so often we're not actually after solution or tips. Well, tips are great, but sometimes I don't know how to help another person. But I think in those moments it's even helpful to just say, hey, I really hear you. I can, acknowledging their struggle and saying something like that. Hey, I'm here to chat, or asking them a question about their situation can really help people seeing that, hey, they're interested in me, or just saying that, hey, I'm in the same position as you, I'm glad you asked that question. That can often mean a lot more than a whole range of tips there, because I often feel like we're reaching out for help in a way to feel heard and knowing that we're not alone in that struggle. But I'm curious on your thoughts as always. But in the meantime, sending you all lots and lots of love and rainbows to brighten up the tough times just a little.